So the question becomes, how do we know the voice that I'm hearing is the voice of Jesus? And I'm just going to share a couple of ideas with you about how I think we can know the voice of Jesus. What is my being? What is my heart telling me about what God is saying? That's the first thing. God has created us to be holistic beings. The word holistic is kind of an interesting word. Oftentimes we think of it being kind of hippy-dippy, and we think of it kind of, you go to the hippie fest and they talk about being all holistic and it's all crystals and that sort of thing. But what it means to be holistic is to understand that we have different forms in one body. We have a physical form, we have a mental state, and we have a spiritual form as well. And each one of these impacts the other. What happens to us physically has an impact on us spiritually and mentally. Each one of these things is connected. But oftentimes in our world, in our society, we try to put these things into little boxes, where we have our spiritual box, and we have our physical box, and we have our mental box. We work on our physical health, we work out, we get in shape, and we eat well. That helps our physical health. We pray for our spiritual health. We rest and we meditate, or we relax, or go on a hike for our mental health. We approach these things as being separate, but one affects the other. And so as God begins to speak to us, we can experience in our physical and our mental and our spiritual bodies what God is saying to us. Being disconnected from God will cause you to experience discomfort in one of those places, and sometimes all of those places. Seemingly different areas of life will be impacted when we're disconnected from God. If it doesn't feel right, it may not be right. If it doesn't sit well in your spirit, if it doesn't feel right in your body, it may not be right.